morning. Well, it's actually afternoon, actually 12:30. I'm getting ready to go to my very first Pilates class. I've never done Pilates before. I've never done reformer, but today we're doing hot sculpt, which I'm even more nervous about because never doing Pilates before, but being in a hot room and working out is gonna be interesting. So I thought I would take you along. We could just kind of catch up and hang out today. Decided to wear brown. We're wearing the same set from TikTok shop.
And I'm not.
But it's okay. And
I'm ready to sweat.
I'm not. Guys, I'm so scared. Oh my god, I feel it. Okay.
If I don't extend energy out, it looks like this. So, boom. Get your biceps down. Anyone too hot? There you go. Ashley, how are you doing?
I'm not doing okay.
2. You can do it.
Oh, I love this song.
Yeah, I like that song. Yeah, hold it.
Guys, we're done. I recorded little snippets of me like dying in class, but
I'm scared. Is it gonna spill?
happy birthday! Happy birthday to Jazz. We love you.
It's perfect because the trees are reflecting on the water.
We just finished our class. I've never been so happy to be done. No, I was kidding. It was fun.
Well.
It was
You did
fun.
well. I can see
She kept like coming to adjust me. And I was like, I'm sorry, I can't put my arm down and lift my leg. It's hard.
lady.
But that was really fun. Did you have fun?
I loved it.
Yeah, I'm so glad. So
I think you guys would love the reformer, but I just like we always can go through the reformer, but
Yeah.
like the hot sculpt is like
for my birthday, just a heads up, I want to do puppies in yoga. So that was my plan.
I'm afraid of dogs. Hot
right?
puppies later.
But they're puppies,
I'm
and
afraid of
they
dogs.
only come towards the end. They only come towards the end, and you don't have to. You can get up and stand in the corner.
I will be getting up and standing in
Update, it is 7:30. I never went home. I never made it home. Now we're having dinner. We've got, I don't know what this is. Oh, this is drunken noodles, crab fried rice, pad thai, I think. I'm shaking because I haven't eaten. This is yellow curry, I think, red curry. Oh, and we got rice and pancake.
What you cooking, Mike?
We just checked our blood pressure. So this is my meal.
Think I'd miss that.
Okay. It's only got carbs. So I'm home and I've showered. I had a great day. I feel like I've been really stressed lately, and I thought I'd just update you guys on life. I always feel like I have nothing really to say, which is why I avoid doing talking videos. I feel like maybe this will help someone. I am 27. I'm turning 28 in February. I feel like I still don't know what the hell I'm doing. I talked about this on my TikTok. If you follow me, then you've seen it and you already know what I'm going to talk about. I thought I would just rehash it with a little bit more details. When I was younger, I used to look at all the grown-ups around me and think, wow, they know what they're doing, you know? And I think as well as a child, you're not really paying attention to what grown-ups are doing, but you see them show up, you see them doing their jobs, and they just look like real grown-ups. Growing up, being 16, 17, 18, and then eventually being like 21, 22, I still didn't feel like a grown-up. And now at the ripe age of 27, I still don't feel like a grown-up. I still feel like I'm just pretending a lot of the times. It might have to do with my unconventional route in life. When I was in high school, like my senior year, I was applying to scholarships. I applied to like 5 different colleges. When I was gonna make my decision on accepting one of them, that is when I found out that my parents didn't have a college fund for me. I always thought that they did. That was kind of hard to hear because I couldn't even really do community college. My parents said they would take out loans for me to go, but the middle child in me just could not live with the guilt of making my parents acquire more debt. So what did I do? I decided to get a job, and so I started working at H&M. Before that, I was working at a pizza place because I was like in high school. I worked at H&M for 2 years. I was making my own money. I was working like 40 hours a week, but after 2 years, I was so burnt out. But I decided I want something different. So I decided to join LA Fitness. I worked there for 3 months and then I got fired. But on the side, throughout high school and like my years of working in H&M, I was also babysitting. And so when I lost my job at LA Fitness, the family that I was babysitting for offered me the position as their nanny, like as their full-time nanny. So that's what I became. So I've watched those girls grow up and I love them. That family is my second family. Those girls are like my little sisters. But now they're at that age where like they really don't need me anymore. And so now my hours have been cut, but like I knew this was coming. We had this talk already, so it's not like I was blindsided. But now I'm in this position where I've been doing content for myself over the last year consistently, like through TikTok. That is just me like putting in 50%, you know? Like posting every day on TikTok is nothing. It's nothing compared to like what I know I could do, I could create if I put my 100%. So I'm just now in this position where I don't know if I should bet on myself and really just start pushing out videos on YouTube, multiple videos a day on TikTok, and like, you know, just really putting myself out there, or, you know, go that route of getting another job. So I don't know if I would nanny again, but I've been thinking about doing something more administrative. So working in an office, working at a desk job. God bless my husband, okay? I love him and he is now the breadwinner in our family, and so he's very supportive. He says that as long as I'm trying, as long as I am always working towards being a better version of myself, not giving up on what's next, then he'll provide, you know? We can do that 70-20 and be okay. He doesn't mind. But as someone who has, as the middle child, right? As someone who loves being independent, has always loved being independent since I got my own job, my own money. I never liked asking anyone for anything. It's just foreign to me to feel so heavily reliant on my husband, and you know, that's what marriage is for. You know, there are going to be seasons where one person makes more than the other. There's going to be seasons where one person is down bad and the other person is there to lift them up mentally, monetarily, physically, emotionally. That's the season I'm currently in, depending on my faith, depending on my husband, and just really trying to figure this all out. So yeah, that's my dilemma. Aside from nannying, over the last 3 years, I've also been working for my friend's event company. There's a part of their creative team, so we do the content and the social media posting. And just recently, we started dabbling in wedding content creation, which, if you don't know the definition of wedding content creation, it's this. It's pretty new, I would say, and they're the people that capture all the behind the scenes, the snippets, but on like iPhone. And so we've been doing that. We haven't really promoted it. It's just been through the wedding company, and we've been getting clients through the wedding company. But as of recently, me and my partner Sandy, she's the one who has been growing with me, who's been working with me, literally my creative right hand. Like, I rely on her for everything. We rely on each other for like ideas and emotional support. She's become one of my closest friends. I was actually in her wedding this past summer. We decided that we were going to officially launch our own Instagram so that we can kind of promote it to clients outside of the ones that book with our friend's wedding event company, BOMU. That's another thing in this new season. It's like, do I get an office job where my hours will be from 9 to 5, 12 to 9, or God knows, right? Sometimes these hours are crazy, and sometimes these jobs require you to work on weekends. And so it's like, do I reach for that financial security and kind of have time taken away from the creative things that I want to do? Or do I actually put my 110% into these things, into promoting that business, into promoting my own brand as a content creator, right? Because seeing that 50% that I've done over the last year, and like seeing all the brands that notice me, brands that I've always loved, now I'm finally able to work with them, and like they send me free products. It's like, if I were to give my 110% and like really reach out to brands and like create a portfolio and create rates and stuff, it's like, I know I could see fruit from that, you know? I feel so lost, and it feels overwhelming at times. But I also know that God has a plan and purpose. Well, over the last 6-7 years of being a nanny, I've always thought to myself, like, why am I still a nanny? Why can't I find anything else? Why couldn't I be someone that went to college and got a degree and is a nurse or a doctor or something, you know? But I've always been that person growing up where like I didn't really know what I wanted to do. And I was always so in awe of the really smart kids, or the people that always were consistent in answering that question of, oh, what do you want to do when you grow up? And they're like, oh, I want to be this. And it's like consistent all throughout the years. I was jealous of that because I never had that. And on top of not going to college, it's like when you're out of college and you see people, you know, going and completing their degrees, getting their associates, bachelor's, master's, it's like you feel so uneducated, but also like that the position that you're in is so much lower, right? Like I think about all those years I was a nanny and how in the beginning stages I felt like a loser. Like I felt like, ooh, like I'm not really doing anything great. But then I think about like the girls that I've raised. I think about the incredible human beings that they are. I think about the incredible experiences I've had, the ability to work as a creative, being able to have, like being able to nourish those skills that like I probably wouldn't have if I had gotten another job, right? Doing something else. I think about all these things, and I think about how also if I had quit my job even 2 years earlier, that I wouldn't have met one of my best friends, Kathleen. Like she has become one of my closest friends, and I wouldn't have met her. So yeah. And also in this past July, I got to leave work for a month and go to El Salvador, work out some personal things that me and my husband needed to tend to for a month, and I still got paid. Like I think about these things, and I know that if I were to work in another job, if I had gotten a new job like a couple months ago, no way in hell I would have gotten a whole month off, you know? So I think that there's a plan and purpose for this season of my life, and I think that I just need to pray about it. I need to pray for an answer. I need to pray for clarity. And I know that I'm in another uncomfortable season, and this isn't new. I've been in uncomfortable seasons before. I'm gonna keep you guys updated. I'm more so recording this for me because I want to be able to look back on this a year from now, months from now, and see my perspective on everything. That's where I am in life, and I'm not embarrassed about it. People are always like, oh wow, I love that you can be so vulnerable. And it's like, who cares? Like I honestly don't care. Like if you're watching me and you're judging me, then you're still watching me. If you're in the same boat as me, keep your eyes on God and know that there is a plan and purpose, and don't give up. We'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. Thank God I have a great support system. But yeah, just know that I'm rooting for you, and if you also feel the same way, then great. I'm so glad to know I'm not the only one. Anyways, now that we got the serious talk out of the way, I thought I would show you guys this huge box of like clothes that Lulu sent me. So I'm a part of their ambassador program, I think. So basically every month there's like a campaign and I can opt in if I want, and there's usually like a specific budget and I get to pick out different clothes or whatever. This month's campaign and budget was actually way higher than all the other ones, and so I picked out a bunch of stuff and I thought I would show you. This dress is so gorgeous. This dress in itself is like the burgundy maroon color, perfect for the holidays. And on the back it's got this big bow. It's a really long dress, super long. This is the next thing that I chose. It's a sequins top. So actually I'll probably do a what to wear this holiday video. This one is kind of like a twisted top dress. It's like a knit tube sweater dress. This is the bolero to go with it. I got a 3-pack of belts. It's a cream, brown, and a black. I got this. It's a necklace. Yeah, I think it's a necklace. I believe this is also a necklace. Also got these shoes. It's these burgundy croc heeled boots. I don't own any, and I've been really into tall boots lately. I got this sweater. I've been really into these kinds of sweaters lately, and Lulu's has the best ones. So this one is cream. It's like an oatmeal color. I went to Pilates today with my girls, as you saw, and my friend Jazz, she surprised all of us. Even though we did this for her, it was supposed to be her birthday like class, so she surprised us with the new Trader Joe's bags. She got all of us orange ones, and I think they're so cute. I actually really wanted one, but after this whole new thing of losing hours, I've been trying to be really frugal with like my money and just trying to save, and it's actually crazy how much money you save when you're not spending it. Love that. And then she's also such a thrifty girl, so I actually showed this on my stories the other day, but she thrifted me something that I've been wanting forever, and it's a striped Ralph Lauren button down, a pinstripe one, and I've been really loving pinstripes. I've been wearing them a lot this season. And she also gave me this blazer, which I love this blazer. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you guys soon. Bye.